Hi folks, just a little update video here, just to let you know what's been happening since I haven't put a video out for the past month, just to keep you updated. Oh, pardon me, see you in a minute. Well, as I say, I haven't done a video, as you probably know, those are my regular subscribers, for the past month. Reason being, I wasn't very well and I had a hospital stay for 5 days at the beginning of the month, November that was, I think it was, and I had some sort of bad infection, and that meant that I couldn't go to the toilet, and my bladder was full up, and I thought I was going to have to be catheterised, but that didn't happen at the end of the day. So pleased for that one. I didn't fancy the idea of that at all. But as I say, the infection weren't clearing up with the first 3 days of intravenous antibiotics, and I think they said my blood count markers were 160 when I come in. I don't know what that means basically, but after the 3 days of antibiotics they was up to 250, which meant that that lot of antibiotics obviously wasn't working. They changed my antibiotics, and within sort of the next day or so the markers started coming down again, so which is a good thing. And I didn't know what them markers were. As I say, I think some sort of infection markers. I don't know what it was, but I said, what should they have been if your markers are normal? And they said around sort of 4. So, you know, I was a little bit concerned there. That was way up to the 250 mark. But anyway, second lot of antibiotics did the trick. Although when I come out of the hospital, although I could go to the toilet, urinate, it was very slow, and obviously I had loads of blood tests in there and all that, probably to rule out other stuff, but everything come back as fine, everything else apart from this infection. So then they put me on, when I come home, I had a sort of 10-day course of oral antibiotics to take, as well as the 5 days of intravenous which I had, and I would say that was about a month ago. I think I went in yeah, literally about 4 weeks ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago, something like that. I can't remember exactly now, but and 2 or 3 days ago was the first time I've actually gone to the toilet properly again. So even though I come out of hospital, I had to rest and obviously let myself build back up again and gain strength again, because this was a very bad infection that I got. And as I say, going to the toilet now was everything back to normal, but it's taken a whole month, so to speak. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't been doing any videos. Although if you jumped over to my Retro Hacks channel, you might have seen that in that period I have put out 4 videos or so in that period. 3 of them videos was old Retro Restore videos that I've basically chopped down, edited and turned into the new style and plonked them over onto the Retro Hacks channel, because I weren't well enough to actually do a video. So that's how I've got the last 3 videos out. The last video, which you've probably seen, is me on the Retro Hacks channel is restoring this pillar drill here. Let me just show you. As you can probably see, this is the casing for the pillar drill. I've got other bits dotted about there. There's the base down there. I've got the main body and bracketry there, and all the mechanical parts there, which I'm actually in the process of. I've got to restore these today, because I'm due to get a Retro Hacks video up tomorrow. So I've got all this to do today, and also I've got the old bearings come out of the pillar drill, which you can probably see in the bag there. I've got all new bearings to go in them there, so that's also got to go in today. But all this work's got to be basically done today, so I've got my work cut out. The electric motor there, which you can see, I'm not going to change the bearings in this. Simple reason being is that I haven't got the time, and to be honest with you, they are absolutely silent. I've given the motor a good blowout, although I've got to really paint this yet, and I've done it in green because the original pillar drill was green. If you watch part 1 over on my Retro Hacks channel, you'll see that when I took the layer of blue hammerite paint, which someone had obviously overpainted it with, underneath it was a green in colour. Although it wasn't this actual green, I've actually gone with the original colour. This is the old 1960s or 1950s or 60s Astra pillar drill, very heavy. The base down here, as you can probably see, is not one of those flimsy sort of light ones you get now, but this is really heavy cast iron metal, and this is the pillar for it. Obviously, as you can see there, I've got to clean all that up yet, so that's got to be done. So the reason why I'm concentrating more on the Retro Hacks channel at the moment is obviously these are smaller projects, because I've actually got another problem as well, which again is why I've held fire doing the other jobs on, like the transit van. I know loads of you want to see the transit van and the other car stuff, but I've had this shoulder, not injury, problem for the past 5 months, I suppose, you might have heard me complain when I was under the transit van that I can't get my arm up, or I've got very limited movement there. I can only go to there on my back sort of thing, where the other hand can come right around there, no problem. But this one, for some reason, very, very painful. And if I jump up too fast above there, I get a sharp pain right down there, and it makes you feel sick basically. So, and certain movements I do, most of them, I've just been down to the doctors basically, so I've got to go for an x-ray on the shoulder and also an ultrasound on the shoulder, so I won't know exactly what this problem is or what the treatment's going to be until I actually go and have them two things. And they said that could show up different things. It could show up arthritis in the joint, or it could be something to do with a tendon. She moved me about in different angles and all that, and she said it looks like it could be possibly a inflamed tendon situation, but it's not got better in about 5 or 6 months, so I've had to sort of do something about it. So while I've not been well for the past month, I thought I'd take this opportunity to get this sorted out as well. So that's one thing in the another reason why I've not been laying down doing vehicle work and laying under the cars and all that. I will get round to them, as you know, but obviously the weather's not been there. It's been very cold and damp outside, and that will come. But I will be concentrating on my Retro Hacks channel for these smaller projects where I've hoped to do sort of tabletop work, so to speak. So that's why I'm still doing them as well. Right, so I've had loads of well wishes. Those of you who have sent me messages in the comment section, thank you very much. It's really great, especially when I was in the hospital, flicking through and reading all the comments and all that. Because I did put a post on Facebook, or Sharon put a picture of me in the hospital bed basically, and I got loads of people who are members of my Facebook actually said get well soon and all that. And it's nice to read that sort of stuff when you're in hospital. And also I got this letter today as well. Now I wasn't expecting anything through the post as well, and I'm sure the chat won't mind me reading that. This come from Canada, by the way. This literally arrived today. It looks like it was in the post on December the 6th 2018. Today's the, oh I can't do that, I think it's the 11th today. So that's 4 days, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 days that's taken to come here from Canada, which I thought was excellent. Oh, hold on a minute, I think it might be Sharon. Yeah, Sharon, hold on. Hello?
Did you get up?
Hello baby, I'm just doing a video. You're live on video. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
They can't see you, can they?
Good.
No. Good. They want to see you, baby. What's
I
it?
want to be on video, you know that.
I know Sharon don't like being on the video, but I do, and it's what we do, and she's on it sometimes, as you know. Yeah, I've got I've got an X-ray, have an X-ray, and have ultrasound. So I said Louth is the best one for me to go to for that, because she said, so I've got the X-ray form here. She said, but you've got to wait through the post to get the ultrasound. She said, but while you're there, you can just dive next door and get the in the save you 2 journeys sort of thing.
Well, yeah, that's right.
So I've got that.
Alright then, I'll let you get on then, being as you're doing a video.
All right then.
Yeah, alright then, Rob.
I'm gonna go because I'm filming it right at this moment, baby. I'm doing an update video.
Alright then, Rob.
I'll see you later.
Right, bye.
Bye. Wrong number. Yeah, that's Sharon. She's out shopping with her brother at the moment, Chris. He's up and they've gone Christmas shopping. Anyway. Yeah, so as I say, this come from Canada this morning. Didn't expect nothing in the post. I never do expect anything in the post. But I'm sure Michael won't mind me reading it out. And he sent me a little letter and also a Christmas card as well. And again, I don't ask for anything on my channel, as you know, but he's actually enclosed a little token gesture, as he puts it on here, of £15. That's very nice. That'll go to good use on the channel, Michael. Thank you very much indeed for that. So I'll just read you this out. And again, you don't realise, not everyone comments on your channel who watches your channel. I find that out sometimes, that you know, you see regular people who comment on your channel and you don't realise that there are other people who may have been watching you for years and years. And anyway, let me read this out. Hi Martin, I'm Michael from the UK, but living and married and living in Canada, and a viewer of your great channel. Myself and my 5-year-old son, and he loves your lawnmower vids, get great entertainment from your content. I've not commented on your vid for a while, simply because I need to reset my password on YouTube. We've all had to do that at some time. From the cooking to guest appearance, lawnmowers, your son's auto body business updates, car repair, maintenance and restore, and to the good old rant videos, I love it all and look forward to watching more. Watching your son start his own body shop is exactly how I started at his age in the same trade. Built up my own booth and the rest was history. And he makes a comment, which a lot of people do who watch YouTube videos. He says, TV leaves a negative feeling inside my soul these days. So I watch many channels on YouTube. My favourite viewing channels are, I don't know half of these, I only know a couple of them. He's got his favourite channels are the Lonely Farmer, Savage Garage, Matt Green, George Sanders, JWB Farming, Pure Living for Life, and the Jag Guy. I take it you mean Dave Jag there, Michael. Yeah, Dave Jag. He's over in the UK at the moment as well. I've just done some t-shirts for him. He's having a meet up over in the UK. He lives in Vienna, I think you'll find, or very near to Vienna anyway. So yeah, those are the ones that he watches. And he said he went back to the UK recently for a family visit, for visiting family and friends last month, funny enough. And he came back to see no uploads and figured that something was wrong. Obviously, he's found out that there was something wrong. And sure enough, in the comment section, I read that you were not well. I would not normally send the card, but I figured this year I would make an effort as you're not well. That's very nice of you, Michael. It turns out you were not far from me a few weeks ago. I was viewing farmland with my family in Norfolk. Yeah, Norfolk's probably about an hour away from where I am. So wishing you well, Martin, and all the best to you and your beautiful wife Sharon and family. Merry Xmas and a Happy New Year. P.S. I put a card in your large envelope so I could include a small token of appreciation. Not much by the way of buying you a beer. Well, thank you very much for that, Michael. That will go to good use on my channel. There's things I also need on my channel, things like batteries for cameras and stuff like that. So that would be great. And as I said, he's also sent me a Christmas card in the same envelope as well. And that is to Martin and Sharon. Wish you all the wealth and best for your family from your viewers, Michael and his little son Matthew, who loves the channel, loves watching the lawnmower videos. That's fantastic. Again, one card out of the blue, that means a lot to me and my family, especially as the last couple of months I've had as well. As I say, I want to get back to doing the projects and stuff like that, as you know, and I know loads of people. But then, when you put something like that in perspective, to the other idiots I have to block straight away, when they're rude and abusive, and they don't even know me, don't know your situation, they might watch one video, and they slag you off and use the C word and the F word, they don't even know you. And then you've got other people like this, I know I'd rather associate with, and that's why I provide my content and carry on doing what I'm doing at the end of the day. So, thanks very much for that, Michael. And there's not really much more to say, really. I've got to get on with this, so I'm going to actually finish this video here. And if you're not watching regularly Retro Restore, because I've not been pumping out the videos, I will get back to it very soon. I'm making sure that I'm 100% going to be fit enough to get out there and do the stuff. At the moment, I've got this restriction of lifting things or moving things and stuff, so it's not going to be for a while. But pop over to Retro Hacks, because I'm still doing the small stuff like the little restoration videos over on Retro Hacks. I'll leave the link in the description below, as you probably know. A lot of you are my subscribers of that as well. But it'd be great if you can get subscribed to that channel and also maybe share the odd video as well. That'd be great as well. Anyway, I'll leave it there for now. I've got to carry on doing this, so you'll see this within the next, hopefully the next couple of days. I'll try to get a video up every Wednesday on Retro Hacks. This may be a day late, I'm not too sure yet. I've got to get my finger out. Thanks very much. Hope you've enjoyed watching, and see you in the next video. And until then, bye for now.